It's a tragic story here. This beautiful sister, she was a model in Jamaica, and she's dead at age 26. She had been documenting her struggles with mental health on YouTube, but, unfortunately, she wasn't going to get the correct advice. And the correct advice for the beautiful sister was, and she's Jamaican. I mean, we truly are one people. This sister Jamaican. I could fly her over here to Kenya and she will fit right in. I mean, we truly are the same people, brothers and sisters. That's amazing how they scattered and separated people of African origin. But she's Jamaican, actually. She's Jamaican. And her name was Tyra Spaulding. And nobody could tell the truth. I would have told the sister, it starts with, first of all, nutrition. Okay, I know of course, she was a model. As you all can see, she's beautiful. So, great body and all of that. But that doesn't mean your internal health and you're feeding your brain correctly. So she would have needed to got on her DHA, EPA, vegan, organic, DHA, EPA, some other herbs, such as what I have for mental health. But then the complete changing of the diet, put it on the fruit base. Let's say, sister, you can't eat dead animal flesh. That's going to worsen your mental health because you're eating tortured, murdered animals, and all the mental anguish they went through, it will be put on you because we are what we eat. And I would have showed her my sermon, link is in the description box, how mental health starts with nutrition. And the whole mental health awareness movement is a hoax because they're not addressing the root cause, which is diet. So we clean that up. I would have said, sister, you need to be exercising, because exercising helps. But then we I don't want to say go to the spiritual, because food is spiritual. Food is spiritual. So everything I have to talk, exercise is spiritual. All of these things are spiritual. The exercising and eating the medicine foods of God affects us spiritually. So another component of spirituality, I would have talked to her about your life purpose. That sister living a life to be a model, to gain fame and fortune by being Mrs. Universe. How does that help heal the planet? How does that help feed the hungry? How does that help? It brings in a lot of self-glorification. It pumps up self. It pumps up ego. But these are contrary to God's perfect will that brings us everlasting peace and joy. It may bring temporary happiness to show off your beautiful body and gain fame and fortune from winning competitions. But then what? That's just fleeting. No, it's much better when your beauty is enjoyed by your husband. See, a man that truly loves you and cares for you. Well, I have our food drive coming up on Friday, and please do your absolute best to sow your seed, as much as possible of a seed of life into the health and wellness of these children. We are always looking for $1,000 sponsors. We did get a $500 sponsor that had came through last night, our first one, and that was from Sister Hill. And God bless Sister Hill for giving a $500 seed of life to the feeding of these children. Our food drives are getting over 2,000. We don't just feed them one plate of food. They are able to eat as much as they're able. We have food left over. But that one plate of food during these food drives for many of these children is the most nourishing, nutritious meal that they have the entire month. So that is extremely disrespectful, selfish, and a foolish thing to do, to try to lessen the importance of feeding the hungry and feeding the homeless. Many of these children are living on the streets. And they don't, and even the ones that have families, their families are living in extreme poverty. So they don't have access to be able to afford a full course meal like we're able to provide at the food drive. So yes, we're looking forward to solutions for more sustainability. And that is why I have a GoFundMe where I'm seeking to raise $500,000 to build a rescue center to house hundreds of children, and we're looking to purchase 30, 40, 50 or more acres of land so we can do the farming and so forth. So the need for food drives to provide the poor and the homeless with an immediate nourishing meal, that is a need that will never, ever go away. Amen. If you're not going to give to the ministry to help us serve the poor, then kindly, please shut up and keep your comments to yourself. Watch the ministry, ignore the missionary work, but to come on with your stupid comments about denigrating a food drive. I mean, you're shooting yourself in the foot and you're not scoring any points with the Most High God. There's no more righteous until you see the poverty that I've seen in children who are so hungry that they eat rocks. You need to keep your mouth shut about our food drives. These food drives are extremely important in providing these children a nourishing meal. All the ways to give are right there on the screen. Do what the Lord requires you to do and give as much as you can to helping to feed these children and the homeless as you have given towards stuffing your face. And every single person tuning in to this live stream, including me, your minister of wellness, we have given thousands of dollars without question to feeding our fat stomachs, to feeding ourselves diseased foods of Satan and all the other monies that we've wasted without question. So have that same blind loyalty to feeding these children, or the Lord will continue to ignore your prayers, and the blessings and the prayers that you're looking for won't be answered, because God only answers and only backs those who give. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness, Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. Zelle is on the screen. PayPal.me. Credited debit card is right there on the screen. Get your $1,000 seed of life in as quickly as possible so that we can feed our 2,000 children and their families. Because see, then even when you wake up on a bad day and you're not as beautiful as when you made up and on stage, you're still loved by your husband, and that produces peace. You're still loved by your children. Children don't care if you a 9 or a 10, you know, the whole ranking thing. Your children don't care about that. They don't care. You just mommy. They love you. They don't care how you look in the morning, at night, because you don't always look like a supermodel. Nobody looks their best all the time. We all fart. We all poot it. We all dookie. We all take piss. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We human. So life can't be lived from self-glorification based on something as fleeting as beauty. We have to live life for more substance, service of others. The rules don't change based on looks. So having great looks, being handsome or beautiful is actually a greater test of, can you overcome your ego to self-glorify yourself, being better looking, to say, hey, it don't matter how I look. My life is still dedicated to the Lord, serving others. I'm going to put on these jeans and shirt. I'm going to get out here. I'm going to plant this food so this poor community can have food. I'm going to go into these slums and I'm going to feed the hungry. Okay. I'm going to teach other girls, no matter how beautiful I am, my peace comes from, being a servant of the Lord, being a righteous wife and raising my children. And it's not about showing off and self-glorification. It's about glorifying the Lord through living a life of service to others. And who was there to teach her this? She had been documented. What hits this, the reason why this hits so hard home to me is because she had been documenting her struggles with mental health. And where were the pastors and the leaders in T? Where were they? Well, most of them, they too busy trying to sleep with the women in the church. Uh-oh, watch out now. What profit a man or a woman if you gain the whole world, yet lose your soul? The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. It does not bring the peace and the joy of the Lord. How many suicides have to happen before we understand that, family? Condolences to this sister's family, friends, and loved ones. May she rest in peace. May the Most High have mercy on her soul at her judgment. May the Most High truly have mercy on us all. I really appreciate it when you support the Minister of Wellness online store. Most of the proceeds go towards our missionary initiatives serving the poor. When you serve the poor, God got your back. So go to theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. We have sea moss, dull seaweed for iron. We have vitamin D, vitamin K2, other vitamins and minerals, all 5 of my books, over 60 herbal extracts, and more. Everything you need for your health. Theministerofwellness.com online store. High potency, high quality, and that assurance and extra blessings of knowing that the extra proceeds are going to helping those in need. Yes, my supplements are higher. Yes, they are higher. I admit that. It is on purpose. It's not only because of the potency and my supplements being organic. I stand behind the Minister of Wellness label and approved supplements. But again, brothers and sisters, it is because I need as much profit as possible on top of the manufacturing costs, so that I can fill in the gaps, the financial gaps of supporting our orphans, supporting the food drives, supporting the sanitary pad drives, supporting the poor and the widows and the less fortunate. Theministerofwellness.com _store, theministerofwellness.com _store, 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, theministerofwellness.com. Please don't get comfortable, brothers and sisters. Don't get comfortable. A lot of you rushed and purchased the immune support emergency stash when that Chinese virus was starting to spread. Now you're not hearing about it. Don't get comfortable. Make sure you have your 7 bottles of my most powerful herbal extract for your immune system, the immune support emergency stash. You get 7 bottles of my powerful immune support herbal extract, which is a mixture of powerful herbs for the immune system. You get all 7 for 50% off, no promo code needed. Theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. Remember, most of the profits from the online store also goes right into feeding the missionary work. When you give to the poor, that also helps boost your immune system. 888-847-8026 if you need help placing an order, any questions, comments, or concerns. 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026. The Black Health Disparities Package is designed to attack those comorbidities that makes viruses more deadly. That's what it's designed for. So if you need an extra boost along with your fruit fasting and getting rid of these comorbidities, these diseases that is putting you at high risk of death when the next pandemic comes, the Black Health Disparities Package is for you. The fat loss, the reduced inflammation, the blood sugar balance, lower blood pressure and cholesterol, and the immune support herbal extract. You get these top 5 together to attack all diseases at one time. You get them together in a package for 50% off, no promo code needed. theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. Always remember that most of the proceeds from my online store, while you're helping your health, you're also helping your health in knowing that most of those proceeds are going into serving the poor. 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026.